So, Deirdre.
Hello.
How are you? Thank you so much.
Not
My
at all.
goodness.
I'm delighted to hear, Louise. Absolutely delighted. And huge congratulations on yet another amazing planner.
Thank you so much. So Deirdre O'Sullivan. So Deirdre, along with her sister Jeanette, have an online flower school with customers from all over the world. So it's Kay's Flower School. And they use Facebook Lives really strategically to reach hundreds of thousands of people every single week. They have a whopping 116,000 social media followers, 7,500 on Instagram, 30,000 on Facebook. And that's just your page. I know you have multiple groups with like 5,000 and 10,000 in each one of those groups. 69,000 on TikTok, phenomenal, and 10,000 on YouTube. You're very welcome. You're an absolute social media sensation.
Oh, stop. I actually didn't realize it was that many when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, really? Have we really got that many? But yeah, look, we're just, well, I love social media. I absolutely love it. I love it. So, and I suppose that's probably one of the bonuses is that if you like it, it's easy. It's not a job.
And tell us, so how did you grow the following? I know like the pandemic has also had a big impact on your business, didn't it?
Yeah, huge impact. We always did Facebook. When students came to the school, we always took photographs of them and posted their work and posted to students and posted testimonials. We always did that. When the pandemic hit, we had no courses, so we had no content. We had nothing to put out there. So we decided to start doing a few live classes and just, you know, demos. We were like, okay, we do this. And the very first one was actually in Jeanette's kitchen, because obviously we were at the time, we weren't in each other's bubble, and Jeanette's son videoed it. And we put it up and it just grew legs, absolutely grew legs. And that was it. We just, from then on, we were like, okay, this works. This really works.
And kind of going back to what Celine was saying earlier on, like being relatable and putting out content that immediately hooks people and that it's of interest to, like, as I always say, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about the people tuning in. They have to want to watch it.
Absolutely. And like people would say, oh, you're giving away all your secrets. We were like, no, well, if that was the case, Gordon Ramsay would be gone. Like everybody demonstrates stuff, be it painting, be it cooking, be it nails. It doesn't stop people going to a restaurant to eat or going to get their nails done or whatever. And it's exactly the same with flowers. And actually it worked the complete opposite, is that we got people that liked flowers to actually come and book courses with us. They had never intended on booking courses with us.
And like you've grown your audience all over the world now, haven't you?
Yeah, all over. Like on the lives, I'm never in front of the camera, so this is very unusual to see me here. It's always Jeanette, and she's actually in the comments. I've seen her there. I've seen lots of students there as well. But yeah, so it's normally Jeanette's in front of the camera. She has the gift of the gab, and I'm behind the camera because she's crap at tech. She has no chance at tech. So yeah, so Jeanette's normally in front of the camera. And you know what? We're just normal two sisters. And to be honest, like we don't know what's going to happen. You would not know what Jeanette's going to come out with. You don't know what's going to happen in the live. You don't know what people are going to say to you that just triggers something else completely different than what you started out with. And we come off and we're breaking our hearts laughing. We have great crack on them. We really enjoy them.
And tell me, so for any business that's tuning in here that like really wants to start using Facebook Live, I know it's Facebook Live you use all the time. So if there's anyone else, you know, what advice would you give them?
Okay, well, we go live across all platforms when we go live. So we do Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and into the groups as well. So we use StreamYard, and we've about 5 or 6 cameras set up at the same time. And we often show the behind the scenes on some of the videos. What would I recommend people to do? Just, you know what? Don't stop being self-conscious. Just get out there and do it. It's like people see you on the road or they see you on the street, and you are who you are. So just go and do it. And you're an expert. You know, you are an expert in your field, and you'll always probably know more than the people that are watching. And the great thing is, if you get a few smart Alex, you know, you just don't call out their questions, or you just ignore them. Or normally what our lives is, people are like, does Jeanette ever shut up? And my answer is, at least you have a mute button I don't. I have to listen to her all day. You know, so don't take things too seriously. Like if you get, touch wood, we haven't had too many negative comments, but and when we do, we laugh them off. Like I said, you know what?
No.
It doesn't matter.
That's a really good message. So for anyone tuning in here, like you're an expert of what you do. And sometimes I always say all the time to my students or to my clients that sometimes people are so used to doing what they do that they don't realize the knowledge that they have, and they don't realize what their customer doesn't know. And actually, it's a really good exercise to sit down and just have a brainstorming session and write down what the customer doesn't know, or write down what you know, and just even create posts from that, you know.
Absolutely. And that's something we would train our students on our courses. They were like, oh, I don't know what to blog about. And I'm like, well, what questions would you ask? So if somebody buys a rose off you, what question would they ask? And it's like, well, how do I make this last longer? Hello, there's your piece of content. You could do a video, you could write a post, you could do a TikTok, you could do lots of different things out of just that simple question. You know, so and who's it said to me recently, your customers' questions is your content.
That is so true. Yeah, that is so true. So true. And what about TikTok? My God, your TikTok sensations. I went on to TikTok.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a bit of an, I suppose, a bit of a lockdown thing. And I had to retrain when we went into, and I done your courses, Louise, and I done a course with Johnny who's on, and I've done lots of courses over that time to try and learn how to edit and how to film and do all that, put stuff up online. But one of the guys that I was following was Gary Vee, who is just, you know, he's an entrepreneur sensation. And at the time, he was like, get on TikTok, get the F on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, get on TikTok. And I was like, okay, well, look, we'll give this a go. I had to get my daughter to teach me. She's at the time was 12, to teach me how do I do that? And how do I, and of course, you know them, they're like, do that, you know. Anyway, I learned the basics. And it literally just, like, one video went up and got like 100 views, and then the next one up and got 1 million views. It was just, but I don't know how the algorithm works. I really don't know. It's not like with Facebook and Instagram, because we can sort of tell if we post at certain times, certain posts work well. TikTok, I haven't worked it. I really don't know how it works.
I know you're saying that. I saw when I went on and saw some of your TikToks with over 1.5 million views. I was like, holy moly. But
I know,
my kid. Interesting enough. For all of that reach, where do you still get all your business from?
Facebook. Yeah. Facebook. And you know what? Like, we've 30,000 on Facebook, which is big, but it's not massive in comparison to some influencers and all that. However, our reach can hit up to 500,000. So in a month, if we have a really good month of where we're really good about going on live, maybe twice a week, our reach for that month could hit 500,000 with 30,000 followers.
And as a metric, for me, like, followers now is just vanity. You know, It doesn't really matter how many followers you have. It's reach. No, how many people see your posts? Whether you're paying or you're not paying, it's how many people you're getting in front of. And you have to be really clear on your message when you get in front of them for it to be effective. So what I'm taking for this is keep showing up consistently.
Keep showing, and don't take yourself too seriously. We really do try not to sell, you know.
Make it useful content and people will tune in, and eventually they'll get to know you, they'll trust you, and they'll sign up to your courses. Absolutely. So anyone selling services, this is gold dust. This is absolute gold dust. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
You know what? Like, a lot of this we have learned from you. Like, I did courses with you probably 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago was probably the first time I did a course with you. And we get you into talking to Bloom Rooms, and every time you talk, I still learn something new. So even if you have done courses before, you never know it all. And sometimes we'd be listening to you talking to the students in the background, and I'd be like, oh my God, yeah, Jesus, we never done that. It's like you just need that kick in the ass. And that's why I love your academy, because it gives you the kick in the ass all the time. That I'd see a post and somebody is questioning something. I'm like, geez, we haven't done that in a while. We must try that again. So because, again, it keeps us fresh.
It's so true. You know, somebody can do the same, even the exact same course with me 3, 4, 5 times. And every time they do it, they'll get something different out of it because they'll be at a different stage, you know, so you never stop learning. Thank you so much. Where can people find you, Deirdre?
They can find us anywhere at Kay's Flower School. So across all platforms, we're at Kay's Flower School. Excellent. And again, cheers, Mrs. Best of luck. And I know you're on dry November.
This will test it, Deirdre. This will test it.
I'll have one for you, okay? Listen, thanks a million, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Not
so
at all.
much.